Hi, I'm Jessica. I love essential oils and doTERRA has absolutely blessed my life, so I'm really excited to talk about it. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this presentation. At the end, please get in touch with me. You can find me on Facebook, facebook.com/EOS with Jessica, stands for Essential Oils with Jessica, or you can email me, doTERRAIPC.jessica@gmail.com. I am not a salesperson, but I am a communicator, and I just want to share. I want to share my story. I want to share these oils. I want to share this opportunity with you because I really just want to empower you. Like me, you probably have health concerns that you would like to be able to address naturally. I had my first aha, this works kind of moment with doTERRA when we moved here last summer. We moved to a new climate, and then the stress of moving and the germs from the airport and stuff, we all got pretty sick. Just a bad head cold, but my 4-month-old at the time got really sick. His head cold turned into a double ear infection, and it was really obvious because he was just screaming and crying and tugging at both of his ears. We didn't have health insurance set up yet through my husband's job, and I didn't have a pediatrician yet, so I didn't really know what to do. But I had some of these oils on hand because a friend of mine whom I'd met through blogging started promoting them. I was curious enough to make a purchase, but I didn't know how to use them until I got a hold of her, told her what was going on, and she said, ear infection, that's easy. Just take a drop of lavender on a cotton ball and a drop of melaleuca on this cotton ball. Now, press it to his ear, and I did that. I kind of rubbed it around his ear, behind his ear, and I just held it to his ears. And I'm not exaggerating, in less than 5 minutes, he stopped crying, started to smile, started to act like his normal self again. So I did this treatment, a couple more times throughout the day. I actually took athletic tape and I taped those cotton balls to his ears so he couldn't pull them off. And it was a night and day difference. He was back to being my happy little baby again. I never even took him to the doctor because he really didn't need it anymore. So that was just okay, there's something to these oils, and I needed to figure out what it was. And since then, we have started using these oils every single day. And for example, just lavender alone has been amazing in our family. We've used it to heal sunburns, even stovetop burns. If you burn yourself while you're cooking, this lavender is great for that. It's helped us go to sleep. It's helped with just stress reduction and headaches, all sorts of things. So I'm really excited about them. But real quick, let's talk about toxins. We've all heard of these, right? We've heard of green cleaners or detox smoothies, non-toxic art supplies. It's pretty common knowledge that toxins are bad and we need to avoid them. But unless we're living in this organic bubble of purity, we're going to be exposed to these things every single day. We can breathe them in, the pollution's in the air around us. Did you know that we can absorb them through our largest organ? Our skin is our largest organ. And actually, the quickest way we get toxins into our system is by our mouths, and specifically under our tongue. It's the quickest way anything, good or bad, gets into our system. So what we eat, the nutrients, doctors know about this. They've actually created medicine that's designed specifically to go under our tongues. I believe they're called sublingual medications, and because they get into our bloodstream so quickly, they're great for an emergency situation. Doctors will use them on patients who are having a heart attack. And then our last 2 senses of the 5 would be our sight and our ability to hear. We live in this crazy, dangerous, scary world, and what we see and hear, what we experience, becomes our emotions. And if we let those emotions turn into stress, even depression and anxiety, those feelings actually act as a toxin, and they're bad for our bodies, both emotionally and physically. So everything that we see, hear, breathe in, touch, and eat gets into our systems, whether it be for our benefit or to our detriment. But we don't try to hurt ourselves. In fact, most of us try on a daily basis to do things that are good for our bodies. I'm willing to bet that we all brush our teeth every day before we leave the house, right? And brushing your teeth is good. It's good to take care of our mouth and our teeth. But did you know that there's toxins in that toothpaste? You can do a quick Google search and it will list a whole bunch of ingredients in the leading brands of toothpaste that are not good for our bodies. I just would like to talk about 3 real quick. So the first one is surfactants. Surfactants are what makes the toothbrushing experience enjoyable, the bubbly, foamy part of it, okay? And these are actually known skin irritants. They disrupt hormone and endocrine functions and have been known to cause gene mutations. Okay, the second ingredient is trisodium phosphate. This is an ingredient that was used in household cleaners up through the 1960s. At that time, they were finding that it was really harmful to the environment. So they said, you know what, we need to take this out. But a little bit, doesn't hurt anybody. All things in moderation, we can just leave it in that toothpaste. Well, guess what? After a lifetime of using toothpaste with this ingredient in it, by the way, it has a pH level of 12. Yeah, we can blame gum bleeding, nerve inflammation, and even a damaged liver on this ingredient. How about sodium fluoride? We've all heard of this, right? This is the #1 ingredient in most toothpaste, and rat poisoning. Most toothpaste contains enough fluoride in 4 ounces to kill a small child in only 2 hours. Nazi Germany added fluoride to the water that they gave their prisoners because they found that it made them more docile. I don't even know why it's in toothpaste. We don't need it. There have been studies done that have disproved the theory that it prevents cavities. Okay? I believe that it is important to be mindful of what goes into our bodies. As consumers, we have the right to educate ourselves so that we can make decisions that are best for ourselves and for our families. And this goes beyond toothpaste. I read a study that involved 20,000 children, and it concluded that Tylenol, just 1 time a month, raises the child's risk for asthma 540%. Friends, the way I see it is we have 2 choices. We have modern medicine and we have these natural solutions. And modern medicine is a miracle. There's absolutely a time and a place for it. I personally am just so grateful to the nurses and doctors who took care of me during my very complicated, difficult pregnancies and who helped bring my 2 children into this world healthy. I'm so grateful to them, and I wouldn't change that aspect at all. But I don't think that we need to be running to our doctor and our pharmacist every single time we have a complaint. We have another alternative, and it comes directly from nature. Essential oils are already in plants because they are the plant's immune system. They are what the plant uses to stay healthy, to ward off predators or invite insects needed to do the pollination. But thousands and thousands of years ago, humans discovered that they could harvest these essential oils and that they would benefit them as well as the plants. And they are safe. They don't have any negative side effects. And one thing I love about them is that they focus on the cause of a problem rather than just the symptom of a complaint. And they are available always. Even if we get sick after hours and the doctor's office is closed, or the healthcare system is changing, or maybe our health insurance isn't available, these essential oils are there for us. And they are so potent that we can treat our complaints 1 drop at a time. So this is literally pennies for use. You don't have to miss work to go to the doctor or pay a copay or pay for a prescription. There's some of the many ways that these oils have been such a blessing to our family. And yes, they are effective. And you don't just have to take my testimonials for it. Okay, studies have been done that show that they are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. One thing that I find so interesting and fascinating is that science now is able to study these oils under a microscope. And one thing that they have found is that these essential oils can pass through the cell membrane. Okay, that means that they can not only target a bacterial infection, but they can target a virus. So there's no more of the doctor just saying, oh, you're just going to have to let this run its course. You don't have to do that. These essential oils will work for you. But not all essential oils are created equal. No way. Please do not make that mistake of thinking so. The FDA does not regulate essential oils. So that means that for an essential oil to make it onto the shelf at your local store, even your health food store, well, nothing. There's no regulation. So when that label says 100% pure, you need to ask yourself, what is 100% pure? Maybe it's one drop in that entire bottle, and perhaps the rest is just a filler, synthetic oils with chemicals. We don't know. And is that one drop in that bottle really 100% pure? Was that crop grown organically and harvested at the best time for that plant? We just don't know that. But doTERRA holds themselves to a higher standard. And when I say higher standard, I mean perfect standard. They start at the base. Okay, they start at the beginning, and all of their plants are grown in their natural environment. Lavender, for example, is grown in France. We have frankincense that comes from Oman. They are organic crops, free of chemicals, free of pesticides, herbicides. They are harvested when it is best for the plant, and then they are processed in the way that best maintains the essential oil's integrity, whether it's steam distillation or pressing, and then so the essential oil is collected, and doTERRA outsources it to 3 separate non-doTERRA companies to do their testing. And what they're testing for is to make sure that the entire batch is 100% pure essential oil, so that when it finds its way into these glass bottles to be delivered to us, the entire bottle is plant-based, pure organic oil. There's no fillers, nothing harmful in these bottles of oil. Isn't that wonderful? Not only does this make them safe for us to use, but it makes them effective. So how do we go about using these oils? Well, I have this diffuser running right now, and it is putting essential oils into the air. So we call this aromatic. I can breathe them in. Some of the oils, like eucalyptus or the doTERRA combination oil called Breathe, are really good to be inhaled. They strengthen our lungs. They've been shown to heal the cold, croup, asthma, emphysema, bronchitis. They're wonderful like that, but you can use these essential oils even if you're not sick. For example, lemon or any of the citrus oils. I call them happiness in a bottle because they've been shown to enhance the mood. And not only that, but when we diffuse them, the oils get out into the air and it cleans, it purifies the air particles, getting rid of pollution, detoxing the air around us. Another way to get these oils into our system is internally. I have really good results using frankincense and lemon under my tongue in the morning. It kind of fights off the blues, the seasonal depression, and balances out my hormones. Those are good for me. doTERRA knows that they're really good to be taken internally. And we know that they're safe enough to do this because of their quality. They are recognized as safe enough to take internally because this is going to be too small for you to see. But if you get your hands on a bottle, you will notice that they have a supplement facts label actually on their bottles, just like vitamins would have at the store. So doTERRA also has vitamins, and I recently started taking these, so did my husband, and we love them. We can tell when we have skipped them for a day or two. I could just go on and on. These were designed by a triathlete as his dream product. He said, I believe in essential oils, I believe in the quality of doTERRA. Please let me use them to create my dream product, my dream vitamins. He did, and this is the effect. When I take them, I feel better, I have so much more energy. Oh, I could just go on and on, but I will save that for another day. The last way that we can get essential oils into our system is topically. We had the stomach flu a little bit ago, and I used their blend called Digest Zen, and all I had to do was rub it on my stomach. Just a topical application helps combat the nausea. Peppermint is great for bringing down your body temperature, whether it's menopause or a fever. This is wonderful for tiny infants that might catch something, they have a fever going. You don't have to bombard their perfect little system with Tylenol. Just one drop of peppermint on the soles of their feet will help lower their body temperature and keep them comfortable. History tells a really fascinating story about a band of robbers, and this was during the time of the Black Death. So that's like medieval Europe, and it was just a disease that was wiping out the populations. Well, these robbers were stealing the gold and the clothes and the goods off of the corpses that fell victim to this plague. And they did this for years. So by the time authority caught up with them, they were like, okay, we just want to know, why aren't you dead? This was a highly contagious, deadly disease, and these robbers were unaffected. As it turns out, they were spice traders and perfumers, and they believed in their product so much that they would cover themselves in their spices before they would do their looting, and they were protected. These were spices like cloves, cinnamon, rosemary, eucalyptus, oranges, things like that that were so fragrant and so protective. And those same oils have been combined and bottled by doTERRA as On Guard. On Guard is a fabulous immune boosting essential oil. Okay. We started out by talking about toxins. Now I would love to talk about something that beats toxins, and we've all heard of these. I'm talking about antioxidants. Antioxidants save the day. They absorb and help our bodies to flush out free radicals. Free radicals cause cancer. Free radicals cause inflammation, which leads to disease. So they're bad, and antioxidants are good because they get rid of them. One thing that the FDA has come up with is called the ORAC scale, O-R-A-C. It stands for Oxygen, I think it does. Yes, Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity Scale. What it does is that it rates foods on their ability to get rid of free radicals. So the higher the number, the better. Like a carrot is only 200 on this scale. But berries are really high. Blueberries are over 6,000 on the ORAC scale. Cranberries are over 10,000. They're really good for our bodies. But it gets even better. This bottle of On Guard has cloves in it. Cloves are rated 1.78 million on the ORAC scale. It has cinnamon in it, 1.5 million. This is one heck of a bottle of antioxidants. On Guard boosts your immune system. On Guard beats cancer. So, what if I told you that you could get this oil into your system every day without doing anything new, without having to establish a new habit? Friends, it is as easy as this. This is toothpaste, okay? I used to brush my teeth with poison. But now I use On Guard, and my whole family uses On Guard, even our kids, because it is 100% safe and effective. My upline recently told me a story, and an upline is somebody who's above me on my doTERRA team, and they are really like my team leader, my doTERRA guru, if I may. And she told me the story about her friend who was around 70 at the time, that she went to her dentist, and she had severe gum disease, and the dentist said, there's nothing I can do for you except surgery. You really need to have surgery. And she wasn't ready for it, so she went home, and somehow she came across doTERRA, heard about this toothpaste, and so she started using it for the next 6 months. That's the only thing she did different, was use doTERRA's toothpaste instead of her regular toothpaste. She went back to her dentist, and he was shocked. He was like, okay, what did you do? You don't need surgery. You don't even really have gum disease. How is this possible? I know it's because of this toothpaste. One of the ingredients in it is myrrh, and myrrh has been clinically proven to fight gum disease. So I am just so glad that my family has this. Isn't that exciting? I think so. So how do you get this amazing product? Well, I can tell you that now is the time to be ordering this because doTERRA is doing their New Year, New You promotion. And they want to give their new customers $100 to use towards future oil purchases. That is so exciting! Always, you can go online to my website. It's mydoterra.com/Jessica Myers. And you can just select your product, make your order. Thank you. I love my customers. I appreciate it. But I love to save you money, so please keep listening because it gets even better. You can order this toothpaste or these oils, anything you want, and pay wholesale cost. And that's 25% off savings every single time when you have a Loyalty Rewards membership. Think of this like a Costco membership. It's a no obligation sort of deal. You buy your membership one time, doTERRA's is $35, and then anytime you shop whenever you want to, you get your product for less. So that's really exciting, right? What I like to suggest is to get that membership and just not pay that $35. Just waive the fee. Why not? And it's as simple as purchasing a startup kit. This is especially what I recommend this month because I want you to get that $100 voucher for the free oils that doTERRA is offering. You can totally go nuts here. There is a kit for every budget. I like to suggest the Natural Solutions Kit. It costs $550, and the reason that I like to recommend this one is because it includes this awesome diffuser. I use it every day. It makes the house smell amazing, and it also includes these wonderful vitamins that I love so much. They are vegan, whole food, essential oil infused, designed by a triathlete, multivitamins. It also comes with the toothpaste, yay toothpaste, and 19 essential oils. Everything you could possibly need to replace those over-the-counter prescriptions that are going to have negative, perhaps long-term side effects. You can just restock your medicine cabinet with natural solutions by purchasing that kit. If that's a little bit high, we can go down to the Family Wellness Kit for $250. This is still an awesome kit. It still comes with these vitamins. Instead of the toothpaste, it comes with their On Guard foaming hand wash. Same essential oil blend. It's On Guard immune boosting. Smells amazing. Think kind of cinnamon and oranges. There's your hand wash. And this kit is really a kit within a kit because it includes the Family Physicians Kit on its own. That's our next option. So the Family Physicians Kit comes with that one, or you can buy it on its own for $150. This is the kit that I started with it. And let's see, we have healed sunburns, muscle cramps, the stomach flu, migraines, sore throats, persistent coughs, ear infections, depression, and so much more. Actually, in this kit, it includes these 3 oils. It's lavender, peppermint, and lemon. We call it the oil trio. And they are so good together that doTERRA came out with an article that has 101 uses just with those 3 oils. It's incredible. So with this kit, you can do so much as far as your health goes. It comes with those 3 plus melaleuca, oregano, frankincense, deep blue, breathe, digest zen, On Guard, and they throw in a bottle of their #1 selling oil blend, Slim and Sassy. Great for those New Year's resolutions. It suppresses the appetite and helps you healthily reach your weight loss goals. I bought that kit 6 months ago, and it was one of the best decisions I have ever made, and I didn't even get that $100 voucher that you can be getting. And it's as simple as buying a kit and setting up a $100 wish list to process the next month, and doTERRA will send you directly a $100 voucher to use in buying future oils. 2014 is going to be a great year, a naturally healthy, happy year. I'm just so excited, and I really hope that you can be a part of it with me. So please get in touch. I just can't wait to talk to you. Thanks.